What's up traders, this is Traderchamp. So let's have a look on the weekly analysis. So today I will be starting off the analysis with the crude oil. So based on the structure, we can clearly identify that the price has respected this following demand zone. So here we have seen a supported price action, but since then we have seen the price is creating a bullish momentum to the upside. As long as the price is moving back inside a bullish channel, and also we have identified that this previously created trend or the bearish trend identified has already created a bullish breakout as well. But since the breakout has been created, we have seen a failed price action to the downside, and also the price has got managed to move back to the upside, but still the price is moving inside the bullish channel. And also we see that here this following resistance level or the key level indicated by the price is holding up a major selling pressure or a significant amount of selling pressure. So here we can see the price respected this level as a sell zone, and once again, even on the recent visit back to the following key level, we have seen a reversal back to the downside. So which means that we have a major selling pressure identified. As long as the price is moving inside this bullish channel, I believe that the price will retest back towards the following key resistance level and then show up a bearish breakout to the downside. The reason why we may see a potential of a W formation or a double bottoms formation, which is on the major demand zone identified close to 68 or 69 region, right? So in this region we can see that this demand zone is holding up a huge buying pressure. As if we extend the demand zone, we can clearly identify that even on the previous price actions we have seen multiple times of buying pressure identified when the price revisits back to the following 69 or 68 price region, right? So I believe that once the price creates a reversal back to the following key level, then I will expect to see a reversal back again to the downside, as long as this key level identified close to this area, which is held close to $78, right? So this level is acting as a major sell zone. Since that is being concerned, I believe that the price will show up a bearish reversal, and which can also cause a bearish breakout to happen over the following bullish channel which has created on the crude oil. So once that creates, we will have a chance of seeing another revisit back to the following demand zone and then another pickup to the upside, right? So to be more accurate with the analysis, we have to wait for the price to confirm a revisit and then a reversal back to the downside. So this is what I personally expect to see on the crude oil at the moment, since I believe that we have a bullish trend that is being created right now. So here we have this major sell zone. So I believe that the price will first retest back to the following key region and then show up a reversal to the downside. So this is what I expect on the crude oil. And let's move into the gold analysis. Right, on the gold it is very clear, and also I have done a previous analysis for the gold as well. So if you haven't watched my previous analysis, you can simply check out on my channel, so which I have updated earlier. So right, the recent one. So if you have followed up my previous analysis, and you would know that we have identified a major resistance level which is held close to about this region, right? So this region is holding up, or this level is holding up a major resistance level, right? So we have identified a rejection and reversals identified close to this area, right? So as long as that is being considered, we expected a revisit back to the following key region and then show up a bearish reversal, right? So as expected, the price confirmed the reversal and also a bearish reversal happened once again. But in this situation, we have also another confirmation identified on the price action with the recent candle which is being created right now on the daily time frame. So which is a perfect breakout to the downside, a bearish breakout. So I have picked up this trend line after connecting these high lows that which the price has already created. So this trend has been respected multiple times when the bullish trend has been built. So here we have the breakout as expected. So this breakout is indicating a potential move to the downside, right? So it is very clear, and we have hypothetically a clean bearish breakout, and which is indicating that we may have a downward shift to the downside, right? So here I am expecting these targets to be achieved over the bearish trend that we're expecting to be created with the breakout confirmation, right? So as long as we have seen a daily support identified close to this region, right? So we have a daily support here, so I will be removing this for a while, these arrows as well, right? So we have a daily support. So once the price confirms a downward shift breaking below this following daily support, and then we have a chance of seeing a reversal and then a continuation to the downside. So this is how we predict the gold price action to be happen in the near future, as long as we have this bearish confirmation or the bearish breakout identified on the daily time frame. And also once the price confirms this breakout or the daily support or the demand zone, and the next best target that we can expect to see on the gold will be held close to this recent swing high or the previous swing high that we have seen close to this region, right, or this price level. So which is perfectly held close to 1970 or 1980, right? So on average we can have a price level close to 1980, right? So we have to confirm a daily support breakout first, and then a reversal and a continuation to the downside. So this is what we have to expect over the future possibilities or the future price action for the gold, as long as we have identified a perfect bearish breakout that is indicating a potential move to the downside or a bearish shift to the downside, right? So we have the bearish confirmation as that is being considered. We are expecting to see a continuation to the downside. So for that to happen, we have to confirm a bearish breakout on this following daily support. And also if you look closely over the price action, you can clearly identify that the price on the daily time frame is also respecting this level right at the moment, since we are seeing a quite a bit of a wick to the upside. So which means we have active buyers right now over the following demand zone. So which means this buying level is still being active. And also it is an important thing that we cannot just ignore, since we have to wait for the price to confirm a bearish breakout, and then a continuation can be expected towards the target that we have initiated close to 1980, right? So this is what I expect to happen in the near future for the gold. So let's move into the currencies. So right, picking up from the AUDCAD, right? So on the 4-hour time frame, and here I have prepared the charts perfectly, and also I have shared these chart updates on my premium and also on my free channel as well. So I have left down the links right below on the description, so you can simply check out and join my free channels as well. So on the AUDCAD, it is a very simple chart or a pattern identified. So this trade setup is holding up a bearish channel, right? So here we are expecting to see a bullish breakout to the upside, so as I have interpreted with the arrows. So here we must have a breakout confirmation, and also it is important that the price is on a major demand zone, as long as we have seen multiple times of price respected this level as a major support. And even in the recent price action, we can clearly identify the price respected this as a major demand zone. By any chance, if the price confirms a bullish breakout, and then we can expect a continuation to the upside, right? So with the continuation or reversal that is being expected to be created on the AUDCAD pair, so I am expecting a decent target close to this recent swing high that has been created close to 89,153, right? So 0.89153. So this is the initial target that I'm expecting to see on the AUDCAD, so which is holding up close to a target which is about 100 to 120 pips from the bottom area or the breakout confirmation that we can be identified, right? So this is the trade setup for the AUDCAD. So let's move into the next one, so which is AUDUSD. So on this, the daily time frame will be more precise for the analysis, as long as we can clearly identify the price of AUDUSD has already confirmed a bearish breakout to the downside, right? So this bullish momentum that is being created to the upside is a retest for this following neckline or the breakout that we have seen on the following demand zone. So this demand zone has acted as a major buying level earlier, and right now with the recent price action we have seen a downward shift that which caused the breakout to the downside, and right now we are reversing back to the same following demand zone, right? So here we are once again expecting to see a reversal back to the downside, right? So this is a simple theory, which is a breakout and a retest and then a continuation to the downside. So once the continuation and reversal happens, the initial target that we are expecting to see is close to this swing low, as long as this has played out as a major support or a demand zone, right? So here I expect to see a continuation to the downside once the price confirms a reversal and a retest, and then a continuation will surely create a perfect bearish trend to the downside, which can easily hit a target close to the following swing low, right, on the daily time frame. So if we look closely over the structure, we can clearly identify, if I remove all the drawings for now, right? So I believe right now it is very clear. And also if you look closely on the structure, it is very clear the price has created an head and shoulder pattern. The shoulders are quite shorter than the head that which the price has created, and still the structure is valid as long as the price remains right below the following neckline or the key level identified, right? So here we can expect to see a bearish breakout on a flag or a bearish flag that is going to be created on the USD or USD pair, right? So once the price confirms a breakout, then we can expect a continuation to the downside. So this is how we should prepare for the AUDUSD pair. So let's move into the next picked up currency, which is CADJPY. So on the CADJPY, it is very clear that we are on a huge bullish run at the moment, since this swing low which has created during the period of March on last year, right? Here we see that the price is showing up a strong bullish move to the upside, right? Based on the structure, here I have identified a perfect structure which has been created on the daily time frame, and also on the daily time frame the price of CADJPY has created a rising wedge pattern, so which is basically a perfect bearish setup. So once the price confirms a bearish breakout over this following lower boundary, then we can expect a target close to a major swing low. But unfortunately right now we are on a strong bullish momentum, and also the CADJPY is following up a strong bullish move to the upside, right? So here we have to first confirm a reversal back to the downside, and also if we look closely over the price action, we can see that this supply zone or the resistance level identified is remaining stronger, and also based on the previous price action we can see that this resistance level acted as a strong sell zone on the daily time frame. But at the moment the price is showing up a very strong bullish momentum to the upside with the weak JPY currency, right? So here we are about to see a bearish reversal. By any chance, if the price will show up a respected price action or the following resistance zone identified, by any chance if that happens, then we have a chance of seeing a reversal, and here we have to enter our short positions only if the price confirms a bearish breakout over the lower boundary that we have picked up with the pricing wedge pattern, right? So we have to first confirm a bearish breakout. For that to happen, we need to have a perfect bearish reversal to the downside, right? So only if that happens we can expect a swing low target with a perfect bearish breakout, right? So here once the price confirms a bearish breakout, we can expect a decent target close to this key level that we can pick up over the price action, so which is holding up close to 107.8 or 9, right? So this swing low or the key level is going to be the initial target with the breakout that we're expecting to see on the CADJPY pair, right? I believe that this analysis is clear. So let's move into the other currency pair, which is on Swiss franc. So here it is once again another simple theory or a trade setup identified on the Swiss franc, right? So it is basically against the JPY, right? Once again it is a very strong bullish momentum to the upside. As I have said, all the currency pairs that is playing against JPY is right now performing a bullish scenario, right? As that is being considered here, the concept or the scenario that we can identify on the Swiss franc is completely different to the CADJPY, as long as here we have identified a distribution zone. So here earlier we have seen a strong move to the upside and then a sideways market, so which means that we are laying off, or the price is laying off, a strong resistance level, right? So with a distribution zone we basically expect a bearish breakout, right? A bearish breakout. Once that confirms, we are expecting to see a downward shift, right? So we have to first confirm a bearish breakout over the following supported price action or the supported price level, right? So as long as we have a fake breakout happen here earlier during the price action, right now we have to wait for a perfect bearish breakout, right? So the breakout should be valid and then only we can expect a downward shift. So with a perfect breakout, then we can expect a target close to this swing high or the key level identified. So the reason why I have picked up this key level is I have identified that the price respected this level as a support and also a resistance here. So that concerned, we can identify that this level as a major key level. So that's the case, I have set my initial target close to this swing low or the key level identified. We have to first confirm a bearish breakout over the support identified, which is held close to 169.7, right? So this is what I see personally on the Swiss franc JPY, right? As long as the price has created the distribution zone, we are about to expect a bearish breakout to happen over the following supported price level, right? So let's move into the other currency pair, which is on the Euro USD, right? So on the Euro USD, once again another basic structure. So we have the demand zone, right? So this demand zone has been created with its previous swing low and also the bullish trend that it has built. So with that concern, we are also seeing that the recent price action also respected this level as a support or a demand zone, right? So but right at the moment we are seeing a bullish trend which is being created, and I have connected these high lows and the high highs inside a channel, so that created this channel or the bullish channel perfectly inside this major channel that I have picked up. So we have a major bearish channel identified on the recent bearish trend that which the Euro USD pair has created, right? So as long as that is being considered, this is acting as a bearish flag right at the moment, as if the price confirms a bearish breakout to the downside, then we have a chance of seeing another revisit back to the following demand zone. As long as the price has laddered up to the upside, we still have a chance. If the price confirms a bearish breakout, we will have a chance of seeing another swing low or a retest back to the following demand zone, right? By any chance, if the breakout and also the bearish sentiment get stronger, and then we have a chance of seeing another revisit back to the following demand zone identified, and which is the next demand zone after breaking below the following recent or the current demand zone identified, right? By any chance, if the price confirms a bearish breakout over this recently created demand zone, and then we have chance of revisiting back to the following demand zone highlighted close to this swing low, so which is held close to 1.670 1.068, right? So this is what I expect on the Euro USD. By any chance, if the price confirms a revisit back to the following demand zone, which is held close to this area, right, and then the price shows up and respects this demand zone as a major buying level, and we may see a bullish trend to the upside, right? So that can also create a bullish breakout to the upside and then continue the bullish momentum towards the recent swing high that we have seen earlier close to 1.09, right? So this is also possible with the Euro USD pair, as long as we have seen the recent price action has got started to respect this recently created demand zone, which is close to the current market price, right? So we have two possibilities on the Euro USD pair. By any chance the price confirms a bearish breakout, then we have a chance of revisiting back to the following key low, or if the price remains to validate and also remains to respect this following recently created demand zone, and then we have a chance of seeing a continuation to the upside, right? So this is what I personally expect to see on the Euro USD. So let's move into the other currency pair, which is GBP USD. So the same scenario once again, which is a distribution or a key demand zone breakout, right? So if we look closely on the structure, we can clearly identify that we have a major resistance or a supply zone and also a demand zone created over here, right? So without dragging the analysis too much, I believe that it is very clear with the basic scenario of distribution zone, and also here I am expecting that the price to continue a bearish momentum to the downside. The reason why, we have seen a bearish breakout happen on the following demand zone, right? So, and also we have seen a downward shift and then a retracement back to the following demand zone, and which is indicating even on the recent price action the price is respecting this level as a resistance, which means that we have a higher amount of selling pressure identified close to this highlighted zone, right? By any chance, if the price will be able to create a breakout over this trend or the bearish flag that which is almost created on the which has almost created on the 4-hour time frame, right? So we have a chance of seeing a breakout over this bearish pennant or the bearish flag, and then if the price confirms a bearish breakout over this flag or the pennant, then we have a chance of seeing a downward shift to the downside or a price action towards the downside. So here, with that breakout confirmation or a bearish confirmation, we can expect a target close to once again towards the recent low that which the price has already tested, or a swing low that which the price has created earlier during the price action, which is held close to 1.24, right? So these are the two possible targets that I am personally expecting to see on the GBP USD based on the bearish breakout or the following pennant or the flag, right? So for that to happen, we have to confirm a bearish breakout over this following pennant or the flag that which the price has already created, and also we have possibilities of seeing a bullish momentum to the upside by if the price remains bullish sentiment or the bullish biased, then we also have a chance of seeing this breakout as a fake breakout and then a continuation to the upside, right? So we also have that potential as well on the GBP USD, as if the US dollar gets weak against the British pound, then we have a chance of seeing a bullish momentum continued or created to the upside, right? So for the moment, the valid scenario will be the bearish breakout, as long as the price also respects the following demand zone as a resistance level or a selling zone right at the moment. So with that concerned, we are expecting to see a bearish breakout, which can be easily targeting close to these swing lows as discussed earlier. All right, so these are the two swing lows that we can expect over the bearish sentiment that is expected to create it with a perfect bearish breakout. Right, so I believe that the analysis is very clear to you now. We have picked up the major currencies and also the crude oil and including the gold analysis as well. So I believe that the analysis is useful, and make sure to thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel, and see you next time. Bye bye.